MixPre-3. MixPre-3 versus Zoom H6. I'm not very good at singing and playing the guitar at the same time.
I'm sitting here in my edit suite going over the MixPre-3 audio files, and this isn't a real review. It's just my brother and I playing around with it, drinking some bourbon on the first day we got it out of the box. So anyway, here's our initial impressions. We'll do a real review after we've used it for a couple months on a couple real shoots and let you guys know what we think. Anyway, just sit back, watch this, and have fun playing along. Thanks.
Yeah, $350.
Okay, so this retails at $350. This retails at $650. This one has 4 channels of XLR TRS input. This one only has 3 channels.
3-channel max, too. There's no way to even get any extra aux inputs going on. You need to get the 6. The 6 has an extra XLR, brings it to 4, but then it also has a stereo aux in.
Stereo aux.
And you can record all those isolated.
Oh shit, batteries just died on the Zoom.
Oh, I'm at half battery, actually. Shouldn't be joking.
Okay.
This thing eats through it. I'm barely playing with it.
So there's the A/B test on that.
All right, beep. All right, plug that in there. Then we put our tripod plate on the bottom here. Tone on. This should give you 12 decibels. Oh, it looks like that's negative 12. It looks like it's coming a little hot.
Is it oscillating?
Because I have it set to 1-channel oscillate. So you have the menu outputs. I had this at negative 35. And that looks like 12 there. So I think the only thing you could really do from the Wingman app, though, is monitor your levels. You can't actually adjust the faders or the gain levels that I have seen. You can start and stop recording, which is kind of nice if you're remote, but we've got it all set up already through the time code record, so that's kind of, why would you want to do that? Because that doesn't trigger the... Now see, this says... No, that's HDMI pause, yeah. Doesn't work both ways. Rolling Sound Devices. All right, we are testing the Zoom H6 versus the Sound Devices MixPre-3 with 2 Rode M5 condenser microphones in my basement.
All right, here, panning up to Rode M5.
Rode M5s. They're kind of, I'm going to try to keep as in the same position right in between them. They're pretty close together. It's not a perfect test. I think finally the AC turned off, although I can still hear the dripping water. I hear the fan from the light we have going on over here. Very quiet, nice and good. Should be interesting to see if we actually get any better dynamic range from Zoom H6 or MixPre-3. That's all I got. You think we got enough? Wait, let me jam on some tunes. Let's just we'll set this up here. This has happened many times before with the hand recorder. You just kind of set it somewhere and it just boom.
Are those both shielded?
I don't know. Supposedly the MixPre is pretty shielded. Oh man, I messed up the chord change. First chord change, messed it up. Hang on. Lean it back a little bit, get the guitar on the mics. I don't know if it's exactly fair that you have your compressor on here. I don't have a compressor, I don't think. I just got the analog limiters and a low cut filter. Which, where's your low cut engaged at?
My low cut is engaged at 80 hertz.
think that's what I set mine on. Although I don't remember if I have it on. Let's check that. Look at this. MixPre, boop. Gain, pan, low cut, 80 hertz. How do I do that on the Zoom? I don't even want to try. It's fine. I believe you. Oh, yeah, and it's a sweltering hot day. Using both of them. I don't know. I think the H6 is a lot better than the, previous H4N and stuff like that, because it's got, you do have nice analog controls for the channels. It's got a lot better arming buttons, record buttons, and you do have like a nice little LCD mixer display. Although it does look a little like 1990s VST plug-in still. And the MixPre is kind of a modern, clean design. I don't know. That's splitting hairs, though. They both, I don't know. I do like the dual metering function here. I like that the little ring flashes green, and if you go like, whoa, up too much, boom, it starts getting yellow. You can see the limiters kicking on there.
Right.
It's just nice. It's got a lot of visual and tactile feedback, where this is a little more like,
You're kind of talking behind your mics now.
Oh, sorry. I was looking down at the stuff, trying to explain it. This one also, I find that it's very difficult to view outside the LCD. It's not very bright. I believe this is a tiny OLED, super awesome screen, so it's good in the daytime. And yeah, so far we've just been hooking it up and testing it out. Hooked it with the GH5, got the time code in and out running, and the mix to camera mic input running. Was pretty easy and straightforward. Oh, there it goes! Nice catch. Nice catch.
That's why we have the more expensive one attached to the tripod. Yep. So anyway, we're going back. We're A/B testing this. We have two Rode M5 microphones up here. One's going into the Zoom H6, the other one into the MixPre-3. We feel like we've got the levels set pretty good. I've listened to all of about 5 minutes of audio from this thing, and to my ears, with my microphones, it definitely is worth the added cost and purchasing one. It just sounds more full, and I think that has better timbre to it. The Zoom sounds good and sounds accurate, and I'm not saying that the MixPre adds any coloration. It just feels like it sounds like it has a larger dynamic range and is catching every part of the voice instead of cutting bits off or missing stuff. We'll continue this review a little bit later and do a full-on review after we've had a couple weeks with it and worked with it, plugged in different mics and all that sort of stuff. That's about it. Cut. Or there. So, anyway, I've listened to all of about 5 minutes of audio from this thing, and to my ears, with my microphones, it definitely is worth the added cost. All right, we're turning off the air conditioning. Oh yeah, much, much better. Yeah, that's quiet. Studio quiet. Okay, we turned off the compression and the limiter on the Zoom. We still have the low cut at 80 hertz on both of these things. Still a pair of Rode stereo matched M5s up above. We took the files upstairs, auditioned them on a vintage 2-channel Onkyo receiver with some higher end Polk speakers in the living room. And sort of our consensus is the MixPre sounds a little bit fuller and a little bit better. So we thought maybe turning the compression off. I don't know. We'll see. So $359 for the Zoom H6, $649 for the MixPre-3. If you don't have an audio recorder right now today, buy the MixPre-3. If you have a Zoom H6 and an extra $650 and want your sound to sound really good, buy the MixPre-6. If if you have the H6 and you don't have $650, just keep recording with the Zoom H6. It's still a good recorder, produces good results. This thing isn't doing anything magic that's going to take care of bad room dynamics, bad microphone placement. Does kind of take care of bad levels with the analog limiters turned on, but really, if it's blinking green over here, then you're good. If it's blinking red or orange over here, you're bad. Same thing with the Zoom. If, you got this thing going off like a fireworks display because you're clipping out, maybe set your levels, get yourself a pair of quality headphones, and learn how to record things right. This isn't going to fix stupidity on the part of the sound recordist. All right, I'm going to get Taylor in here, see what his final thoughts are.
So far so good. I noticed we are kind of chewing through some batteries pretty fast, which could be an issue. I just have the 4 battery sled. It seems to maybe an hour and maybe 2 hours. A lot of people have said they've gotten 2 hours out of it. I just heard it beep at me saying, oh crap, I'm about to run out of batteries. Maybe should wrap it up. I do have a USB power bank that I haven't really tried with it yet. I was actually going to let it run down completely and see how much we got. Been home messing around with it since like 6 o'clock. It's like, I don't know now.
8:41.
8:41. So yeah.
So it's been on for 2 hours.
It's been on for 2 hours. It hasn't been solid recording, but we've been messing around on and off, different mics, plugging it in. About 2 hours. I think that's good if you're just going to get like a single interview, but if you're going to do an all day of shooting, you're probably going to need some other kind of battery pack, which I don't know if the H6 would really last all day either on 4 batteries. Oh man, it's getting real angry. It's really getting angry now. I'm getting off axis. Yeah, but it sounds pretty good. It's pretty easy to use, and it seems like it's pretty tough and well made. It should last. If I can get 10 years out of it like I got out of the H4, then basically free. Right? Right? Let's see if we got one of this. Oh man, it's really going crazy.
Alright, play us out.
MixPre-3! MixPre-3 versus Zoom H6. I'm not very good at singing and playing the guitar at the same time. Or really good at either by themselves, but whatever. I don't know if it's good, I guess, to have that low battery beeping in there, but it's already starting to annoy me.
Well, it's
like, I guess it's like, oh crap.
The take,
I'm running low.
Sitting there and
yeah, that is nice. I don't know, that's all I got. MixPre-3. I love it. MixPre-3. I'm stopping.